5 money mistakes that keep you broke in your 20s. Hook. Euro 30. By age 30, 58% of Americans have less than $1,000 saved for retirement. But here's what nobody tells you. It's not about earning more. It's about avoiding 5 specific mistakes that silently drain your wallet every single month. And if you're making even one of these, you're losing thousands of dollars a year without realizing it. Let me break them down. Mistake number 1. The lifestyle creep trap. 0-30-2-30. You get a raise, you feel rich, you upgrade your phone, your apartment, your car. Within 2 months, you're somehow saving the same amount as before. Or less. This is called lifestyle creep, and it's the number one reason people who make 6 figures still live paycheck to paycheck. Every time your income goes up, your expenses magically rise to meet it. Here's how to fix it. The next time you get a raise, do nothing. Don't change anything about your lifestyle for 90 days. Take the difference between your old income and your new income and set up an automatic transfer to a savings or investment account on payday. If you never see the money in your checking account, you won't spend it. A 5% raise on $50,000 is $2,500 a year. Over 10 years invested at 7% average return, that single raise becomes $35,000. But only if you don't spend it first. Mistake number 2, minimum payments, maximum damage, 230-430. Credit card companies love minimum payments, and they should. It's how they made $130 billion in interest fees last year. Here's what minimum payments actually look like. If you have $5,000 in credit card debt at 22% interest, and you make only the minimum payment, usually about $100, it will take you 28 years to pay it off. You'll pay over $12,000 in interest alone. You're paying more than double for everything you bought. The fix is simple but painful. Take your minimum payment and double it. Then triple it if you can. Every extra dollar above the minimum goes straight to the principal, which means less interest next month. If you can get to paying $300 a month on that same $5,000 debt, it's gone in 22 months instead of 28 years. And if you have multiple cards, use the avalanche method. Put everything extra toward the highest interest rate card first. Math always beats motivation. Mistake number 3. The emergency fund illusion, 430 to 630. 40% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency expense without borrowing money. That means a flat tire, a dental bill, or a broken phone could put them in debt. Without an emergency fund, every unexpected expense becomes credit card debt. And credit card debt compounds against you. It's a downward spiral that gets harder to escape every month. But here's the good news. You don't need 6 months of expenses saved right away. That's a goal, not a starting point. Start with $1,000. That covers 80% of unexpected expenses and gets you out of the credit card cycle. The fastest way to build it, take everything you are paying toward your credit cards above the minimum, and once the cards are paid off, redirect that same amount to savings. You won't feel it because you are already used to spending that money. Mistake number 4. Investing later instead of now, 630-830. This is the mistake that costs people the most money over their lifetime, and it's the one almost everyone makes. If you invest $300 a month from age 22 to age 32, just 10 years, and then never invest another dollar, you'll have $615,000 by age 65, assuming 8% average annual returns. If you wait until age 32 and invest $300 a month every single month until age 65, that's 33 years of investing, you'll have $490,000. Let that sink in. Investing for 10 years when you're young beats investing for 33 years when you're older. That's compound interest. The money you invest in your 20s has 40 years to grow, and every year of growth builds on the last. You don't need to pick stocks. You don't need to time the market. Open a Roth IRA. Buy a low-cost index fund like VTI or VOO, set up automatic contributions, and don't touch it. The S&P 500 has averaged 10% annual returns over the last 50 years. You're not going to beat it by day trading. Nobody does. Mistake number 5. Subscriptions you forgot about. 830 to 10. The average American spends $299 a month on subscriptions. That's $2,628 a year. And here's the scary part. Most people estimate they spend less than half of that. Streaming services, app subscriptions, gym memberships you haven't used in months. That free trial you forgot to cancel. The software you bought for one project and never used again. They're all quietly draining your account. Go through your last 3 months of bank statements. Highlight every recurring charge. Cancel anything you haven't used in the last 30 days. You can always resubscribe if you miss it, but you won't miss most of it. If you cut a $100 a month in forgotten subscriptions and invest it instead, that's $1,200 a year. Over 30 years at 8% return, that's $146,000. From subscriptions you weren't even using. CTA, 10 o'clock or 10:30. Look, nobody taught us this in school. But that's not an excuse to keep making the same mistakes. Pick one thing from this list and fix it today. Not next month, today. If this was helpful, subscribe because I'm breaking down personal finance topics every week. No fluff, no get-rich-quick garbage, just things that actually work.